Howdy, today is August 2nd, 2025, and I'm checking in.
DVWB, Daily Vlogs with Blake.
Today's a very exciting day. It is actually moving day, and surprise, surprise, I actually already did it. As you can see, bookshelves are all gone. Where are they, you might be asking? They're at the new house. I'm incredibly excited about it. I'm going to show off the living room setup eventually. If I have a video of it by the time I'm editing this, maybe I'll add it in here. Future editing self probably just put up a message saying, I ain't doing that shit. And honestly, I don't blame him. I'm putting him through a lot this week. But this video is going to be very hectic and creative and all over the place. So I'm going to go ahead and kind of flash forward to the couple of videos that I did take from moving today. But because I'm an Italian family, and when they find out you're moving, they all show up and they help you move. And because I had a bunch of people who were helping me move, I didn't want to record every single step of the process. So because of that, I didn't take a lot of videos, but I took a couple of pictures, a couple of videos. I'm going to do a quick little montage and try to make it look as glamorous as possible. And then I'll catch you up to speed about what I'm currently doing.
Okay, like I said, there's a lot of people helping out. So we had a couple of different SUVs and cars that were being filled up. Here is kind of a look at everything that we unloaded into the house. It was a very full house. And we also have this giant sectional, which before we set up, was all over the place. Here's my bedroom, and it's completely a mess and just absolutely terrible. And here's the living room. Here's the first shot of it with it actually having stuff in it. And then here's just a little shot that I took for the Instagram to show off. Look at this, guys. I am moving in. Very cutesy, very exciting. And last but not least, here's a little time-lapse of me building a bookshelf because we decided that we wanted to kind of change up the layout of the living room. We have a couple of different tall bookshelves, but we wanted to have one more of the smaller ones. So, like I said, here's just me putting it together. This actually was really easy and very simple. And if you're ever looking for like a solid bookshelf that's really affordable, Target has these for like $30 and they're nice. They're wooden. They really get the job done. I'm a big fan of them. And yeah, 10 out of 10 would recommend.
Okay, so obviously it being moving day is a very big deal, but for me personally, I'm still going to be living in this bedroom for the next like 2.5 weeks, 3 weeks, give or take, because I'm slowly transferring to a job that's actually in the city that I'm moving to. And because I don't immediately have that job and I'm not immediately moving over there, I am, like I said, slowly in the process of moving out. And because of that, I didn't need to have all of my stuff packed up, but I am going back there tomorrow. Today's a Saturday, tomorrow's a Sunday. And I decided when I go over there tomorrow, I'm potentially going to bring more stuff so that way I have even less things that I need to bring over eventually, because even though I drive a compact SUV, there's not a whole lot of space in my car for me to bring everything under the sun. So I'm currently going through all my clothes. My plan for the next couple of weeks, honestly, if I'm being totally real, is to just be at this house for my job. So I just need to bring, changes of clothes for if I go to the gym after work. But other than that, I literally just need all of my work uniforms. So I can bring the majority of my clothes over tomorrow if I'm being totally honest. But right now I currently have the luxury of having a walk-in closet. I'm not going to have that luxury at my next house. It's just a regular size closet. So I'm potentially going to have to downsize my wardrobe, which is currently gigantic, and that's stressing me out a little bit. So I'm already filling up one donation bag. That's toys and clothes, mostly toys actually, because I went ahead and went through. I had a bin up here that had a bunch of toys in it. I got rid of the majority of those. I have a bunch of Lego sets that are unbuilt up there, and I'm so excited to be moving into my new house because I can finally start building those. And I might potentially do live streams building my Lego sets. I'm going to probably do that on TikTok though, not on YouTube. As much as I love YouTube and as much as I plan on maybe potentially one day doing live streams on here, I'm going to do live streams on TikTok because I feel like TikTok is a little bit better because people don't go onto YouTube to randomly watch live streams. Typically, you'll watch live streams on YouTube if you like the YouTuber, and maybe in the future, if I have a fan base on this account, I'll do that. But the big thing is on TikTok, if you're scrolling and you randomly see a live stream and you're like, oh, this person actually looks like a lot of fun. Maybe I'll tune into this for a little bit. It's a great way to meet new people. I think it's a really fun thing to do. And if you're somebody who has a little bit of anxiety and you're working on your people skills, live streams actually really help. They really help. But yeah, so right now I'm going through my clothes and I'm currently seeing like what fits, what doesn't fit, getting rid of things like this pair of shorts right here. I don't like wearing colors like that, so I'm probably just going to straight up get rid of that pair of shorts. We'll see. Actually, you know what? I might hold on to that. I've had a couple of different pairs of shorts like that already where I'm like, they're weird colors and I don't necessarily like wearing weird colors. But what's it called? So I'm starting to get rid of a lot of stuff. And one of the big things is I used to have a drawer full of clothes that like, if I lose a little bit of weight, I might be able to fit into. I just got rid of all of those. There's no reason to hold on to clothes that I don't fit in at the moment. So I'm not going to do that.
Okay, hi. About an hour has passed, actually, and I've low-key done all of the work, and before anybody's like, wow, you're really bad at the whole vlog situation thing, I am sorry! My sister got really emotional about the fact that I'm moving out and my other sister's moving out, and she really does not want to live alone with my parents, which I understand, right? It does kind of sound like it would suck a little bit, but since she was in here and she wanted to spend some extra time with me, I went ahead and tried on literally every article of clothing that I wasn't sure if it fit right. And then on top of that, I played a little game with her where I was like, keep or don't keep. And then we separated things into 3 piles. We had my clothes that I was keeping, my clothes that I was donating, and some clothes that I gave to her. So I now have multiple bags of donations. I think there's another one somewhere over yonder. And then all the clothes that are currently out are on hangers and need to go back up in the closet. I have that black bag, which is completely filled to the brim with clothes. And then I have another black bag under there that is completely filled to the brim with clothes. And then another thing, I did this earlier today and I didn't record anything about it or really make any updates about it. My bed frame that I'm going to be making is made up entirely of cube organizers. So it's going to be like the head of the bed is going to have a 9-cube organizer underneath it. The foot of the bed is going to have a 9-cube organizer underneath it. And then there's going to be an 8-cube organizer that goes underneath it that runs along the entire bed frame. And then obviously I'm going to put like 2x4s, and I'm going to put like an actual like thing that goes all the way across that my bed is actually sitting on. But the goal is to have like a lofted bed, and it should work relatively well. I'm very confident that I'm going to be able to set this up in a way that makes a lot of sense. But because I'm going to have so many cube organizers, and that's where like all of the storage space in my room is going to be on my bed, I wanted to go ahead and clear out those cubes. And honestly, if I'm being real with you, I didn't really have much in the majority of them. One of them had a couple of Nerf guns and stuff, which is part of the toys that I donated that I showed you earlier. One of my bags had clothes and toys in it. That's where that came from. And then the rest of them were just kind of like random, like things that I would probably keep in my bathroom. Like I had personal hygiene stuff in one of them. I had one was basically a junk drawer, which I kind of went through and organized into like, here's some cables, here's some tools, here's some of this stuff. So for the most part, I'm all set and ready to go for tomorrow. I'm really pumped up about it. I'm sorry this video is very underwhelming and I didn't do a whole lot in it. But I promise you, because I'm going to be moving out piece by piece, I'm going to keep giving you guys updates all along the journey. Some of these videos are going to be relatively short. Some of these videos are going to get a little bit longer. It's going to be all over the place. But I am really, really excited for this next chapter of my life. And I think it's going to be a whole lot of fun. And I'm going to take you guys with me every step of the way. But yeah, that being said, that's it for this video, guys. Thank you guys so much for coming by, checking it out. I love and appreciate you guys so much for watching. If you liked it, feel free to like and subscribe. And I'll hopefully see you guys in the next one. Peace out.